Okay.
Okie.
Okie.
Okay.
Okie.
Okie and welcome.
We acknowledge that we're gathered on the lands of the Blackfoot people of the Canadian Plains.
We pay respect to the Blackfoot peoples past,
present,
And future. We recognize the thousands of Indigenous peoples.
From many diverse nations,
call Lethbridge home.
including members of the Blackfoot Confederacy,
The six gates of the beat.
Akana,
Siksika,
Amskapi people.
as well as other First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples. We respect Indigenous peoples' cultural heritage,
Beliefs
truth
and relationship to the land.
that stretches back in time.
We will not blink at history.
We will not blink at history.
And we will learn from it.
Okie is an invitation.
A step forward.
in Blackfoot, Oki means hello.
Oki means hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Okie.
Okay.
Okay. And welcome to the lands of the Blackfoot people.
Okay. Hello, how are you doing? I hope you have had a pleasant day today. Mine was good. Mine was a gooder. Learned some things. Spent some time doing some things I love. Got cables all over the place. Let's get that straightened out. Oh, okay. This is just about right. Oh, I gotta go that way just a little. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's perfect. Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, I hope you're doing well, that you had a good day. How about a little, I don't know if you know this, singing. Oh my goodness. It's really good for you. Good for your health, good for your well-being, fun to do. You could do it anywhere. You don't need to set up a microphone, and you can just do it in the bathroom if you want. How about this song by Three Dog Night? Jeremiah was a bullfrog. You know he was a good friend of mine. I never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine. Lord, he always had some mighty fine wine, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishers in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Joy to the fishers in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. If I were the king of the world, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd throw away the bottles and the cars and the walls. I make sweet love to you. Oh, yes, indeed. Now, joy to the world. All the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. Joy to the world. All the boys and girls now. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. You know I love the ladies. I love to have my fun. I'm a straight shooting flyer and a rainbow rider, a straight shooting son of a gun. I said a straight shooting son of a gun, singing joy to the world. All the boys and girls now, joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea, joy to you and me. Joy to the fishes in the deep blue sea. Joy to you and me. All righty. That's a fun one right there. How about this one? Joy. That was Joy to the World. This is Joy of My Life. It's a song I sing and think of my bride, Corolla. She's a good woman, that Corolla. I tiptoed in our room. I know you got to have your rest. You say, come lay beside me. I've been waiting since you left. Oh, you're sweet to me. Must be the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. You are the joy of my life. The first time that I saw you, Oh, you took my breath away. I might not get to heaven, but I walked with an angel that day. You take me by the hand. I am the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. Some may have their riches, some may have their worldly fame. Long as I have you, I treasure each and every day. You take me by the hand. I am the luckiest man alive. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. And did I tell you, baby, you are the joy of my life. You ever heard of David Clayton Thomas? Blood, Sweat, and Tears. Oh my goodness, he was an interesting singer, performer guy. Oh, he does a song called When I Die. And there's a video of him doing it in like Japan in like, I don't know, 1978. And there's a million people there, and they're all like just like locked on his every word. It was just so beautiful. They were so into the song. It's just incredible even to watch it on video. But anyways, it's a good song. I'm not scared of dying, and I don't really care if it's peace you find in dying. Well, then let the time be near. If it's peace you find in dying, and if dying time is near, just bundle up my coffin, 'cause it's cold way down there. I hear that it's cold way down there, yeah, crazy cold way down there. And when I die, and when I'm gone, there'll be one child born in this world to carry on, to carry on. Now give me my freedom for as long as I be. All I ask of living is to have no chains on me. All I ask of living is to have no chains on me. All I ask of dying is to go naturally. Only want to go naturally. Here I go. Here come the devil right behind me. Look out, children. Here he comes. Here he comes. Hey, yeah. Don't want to go by the devil. Don't want to go by demon. Don't want to go by Satan. Don't want to die uneasy. Just let me go naturally. And when I die, and when I'm dead, dead and gone, there'll be one child born in our world. Caitlin Nicole Friesen. And there'll be one child born in our world. Dr. Caitlin Nicole Friesen. There'll be one child born in our world to carry on. To carry on. Well, that was fun. How about, let's do a little Johnny Be Good. How about that? Way down Louisiana, down to New Orleans, then way back up in the woods among the evergreens, there lived a log cabin made of earth and wood, where lived a country boy named Johnny Be Good, who never ever learned to read or write so well, or he could play a guitar just like a banging a bell. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, Johnny Be Good. He used to carry his guitar in a gunny sack and sit beneath the trees by the railroad track. Engineer a seat sitting in the shade, strumming to the rhythm that the drivers made. People passing by, they would stop and say, oh my, but that little country boy can play. Oh, go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, Johnny Be Good. His mama told him someday he would be a man. He would be the leader of a big old band. When people coming from miles around to see him play his guitar when the sun goes down. And maybe one day his name will be in lights, saying, Johnny, be good tonight. Go, 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 Johnny, go, 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 Johnny, go, go, Johnny, be good. Johnny, be good. I seem to have left a whole bunch of songs up here that I was singing last night. All right, well, I'll just like shut them down except for, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Can't just shut that one down. Hey, I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure, perfect. Gonna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal, not Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm going to learn the best way to walk. Gonna search and find a better way to talk. I'm going to spit and polish my own rough-edged self till I get rid of every single flaw. I'm going to kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal, not Lord, but I'm going to be a diamond someday. Hey, I'm just an old chunk of coal, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I'm gonna grow and glow till I'm so blue, pure, perfect. Gonna put a smile on everybody's face. I'm gonna kneel and pray every day, lest I should become vain along the way. I'm just an old chunk of coal, not Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. I said, I'm just an old chunk of coal, not Lord, but I'm gonna be a diamond someday. Oh, well, okay, we'll do this one too, and then totally different songs. Not going to go to the same songs that I sang last night. You know the Accapella Association rule. You can't have like, top 50 playlists. Has to mix it up a little bit. That's why none of my songs are like they're all older than 50 years ago, I think. Maybe a couple that are in the 80s. That would be 40. No, that's still 50. All right. Old songs. I spent $48 last night at the county fair. I throwed out my shoulder, but I won her that teddy bear. She's got me saying sugar pie, honey, darling, and dear. I ain't seen the Braves play a game all year. I'm gonna get fired if I don't get some sleep. My long lost buddies say I'm in too deep, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard. I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. My mama and daddy tried to teach me courtesy, but it never sank in until that girl got a hold of me. Now I'm holding up umbrellas and opening up doors, taking out the trash and sweeping my floors. I'm crossing my fingers and counting every kiss. I'm praying that it keeps going on like this, 'cause I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard. I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I'm going to wash my truck, dress up, and pick her up to watch TV. We sit down on the sofa. She moves a little closer. She can't get enough of me. Oh, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. I tried so hard. I can't rise above it. I don't know what it is about that little gal's loving, but I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Hope you have a good weekend planned. Hope. Doing something you love with somebody you love, wouldn't that be nice? How about maybe there's been some challenges in your life, but now They just became obvious to you. They just became apparent to you. You could sing this song. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be bright, bright, sunshining day. Gonna be bright, bright, sunshining day. I think I can make it now. The pain has gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is that rainbow I've been praying for. Gonna be bright, bright, sunshining day. Look all around, nothing but blue sky. Look straight ahead, nothing but blue sky. I can see clearly now the rain has gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone all them dark clouds that had me blind. Gonna be bright, bright, sunshining day. Gonna be bright, bright, sunshining day. Gonna be bright, bright, sunshining day. You know what that made me think of? Is this one, of course. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white. The bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. That's a pretty song. All right, we're gonna not do that. No, oh, that's right. Yesterday was Johnny Horton songs. I did a whole bunch of Johnny Horton songs. Comanche, Jim Bridger, Battle of New Orleans, All for the Love of a dear little girl, all for the love that makes your heart, set your heart in a whirl. Okay, how about this? John Henry was a little boy. Okay, so back in the day, there was the men who would drive the spikes in to hold the railways in place. And then there was the steam machines that ran those spikes. And then the men wanted to prove that they could not be replaced by these steam hammers. They had something to say about this technology. See what I'm saying? When John Henry was a little bitty boy, sitting on his mama's knee, he picked up a hammer and a little piece of steel. Said, this hammer gonna be the death of me, Lord, Lord. This hammer gonna be the death of me. When John Henry was a little bitty baby, no bigger than the palm of your hand, his mama looked down at little Johnny and said, my John's gonna be a steel driving man, Lord, Lord. My John gonna be a steel driving man. John Henry was a steel driving man. drove steel all over this land. Before I let that steam hammer get me down, I die with this hammer in my hand. Oh Lord, I die with this hammer in my hand. John Henry went to the tunnel to drive, steam hammer by his side. He beat that steam hammer to the top of the hill and laid down his hammer and he cried, oh Lord. He laid down his hammer and he cried. The captain said to John Henry, I believe that mountain's caving in. John Henry just laughed and laughed. He said, that ain't nothing but the sound of my hammer breaking wind. That ain't nothing but my hammer breaking wind. Oh, Lord, nothing but my hammer breaking wind. John Henry had a loving little wife. Her name was Polly Ann. Johnny got sick and had to go to bed. Polly drove steel like a man. Oh, yeah. Polly drove steel like a man. They buried John Henry in the graveyard. They laid him down in the sand. Every time a freight train come a puffing by, they say, yonder lies a steel driving man. Oh, Lord, yonder lies a steel driving man. Yes, yonder lies a steel driving man. Oh, Lord, yonder lies a steel driving man. Which makes me think of the song Blue Collar by John Ward Hannum. If you're not familiar with it, I'll give you my rendition of it. But if you want to hear a very beautiful singer perform it, that would be John Ward Hannum himself. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow, ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a fireman on a locomotive train. Shoveled coal to the furnace to generate the steam. Out to Pictou Harbor from the colliery's mine, along that tramway line. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a farmer with acres of land. He cleared all the fields with a horse in his hands. That pile of stones at the section's edge stands as his monument. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. My daddy was a lumberman in a shanty town, put his axe to the pines, and then he chopped 'em down. He floated 'em down the Miramichi till he rode 'em to that Chatham sawmill. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar, like my dad and granddad. I'm gonna follow. Ain't no money here. You gotta earn every dollar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. I wasn't born blue blood. I was born blue collar. Well, what a great song about intergenerational pride of what your father and your grandfather did before you. How about, let's do this. Big Bad John. You know, you could kind of sum this song up like you should be friendly with your coworkers. That's what this is saying. Get a guy like Big John on your side. That's a good thing. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Every morning at the mine, you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245. Kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Nobody seemed to know what John called home. He just kind of drifted into town and stayed all alone, kind of quiet and shy. And if he spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a flash crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when the timber cracked and men started crying. Hearts beat fast and everybody thought they breathed their last except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well, grabbing a sack and timber and gave out with a groan, and like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. And with all of his strength, he gave a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above." And 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save, Big John. With jacks and timbers, they started back down. Then came that rumble way down in the ground, and smoke and gas belched out of that mine, and everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John. Well, they never reopened that worthless pit. They just put a little stand in front of it, and on that stand read these words: "At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man. Big John, Big Bad John, Big John, Big Bad John." Okay, from Big John, how about we go to Big Iron? It's a story of justice in the Old West when the sheriff would come to town. To the town of Agua Fria rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there among him had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with that big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, but those many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24. and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more. 1 and 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter. He was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry. Men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him. 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out on the street. Folks were watching from the windows. Everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome Ranger boy was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not clear leather, found a bullet fairly whipped, and the Ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. How about this song by Tennessee Ernie Ford? Not Ottawa Ernie Ford, not Ohio Ernie Ford, Tennessee Ernie Ford, who was a gospel singer in like the 50s, and he sang these like really old-time gospel songs like On a Hill Far Away Stood the Old Rugged Cross, like that. And then one Sunday he skips out of church and he writes this song. Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood and skin and bones. With a mind that's weak and a back that's strong. He loads 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons, a number 9 coal, and the straw boss said, well, bless my soul. He loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning, it was drizzling rain. Fighting and trouble are my middle names. I was raised in the canebrake vine on mama line. Ain't no high-tone woman made me walk the line. I loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I was born one morning when the sun didn't shine. I picked up my shovel and I walked to the mine. I loaded 16 tons, a number 9 coal, and the strong boss said, well, bless my soul. He loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. If you say may come and better step aside. A lot of men didn't, and a lot of men died. One fist of iron, the other is steel. If the left one don't get you, then the right one will. I loaded 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. St. Peter, don't you call me, 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. I think it's time for a little bebop-a-loo. How about you? Bebop-a-loo, she's my baby. Bebop-a-loo, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-loo, she's my baby. Bebop-a-loo, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-loo, she, hey, is my baby, love, my baby, love, my baby, love. Well, she's the girl in the red blue jeans. She's the queen of all the teens. She's the girl that I know. She's the one that loves me so. Bebop-a-loo, she, hey, is my baby, love, my baby, love, my baby, love. Bebop-a-loo, oh, she's my baby. Bebop-a-loo, I don't mind maybe. Bebop-a-loo, she's my baby. Bebop-a-loo, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-loo, she, hey, is my baby, love, my baby, love, my baby, love. Bebop-a-loo, she's my baby. Bebop-a-loo, I don't mean maybe. Bebop-a-loo, she's my baby. Bebop-a-loo, I don't mind maybe. Bebop-a-loo, she, hey, is my baby, love, my baby, love, my baby, love. Bebop-a-loo, she's my baby. How about a song by the coolest man on the planet in the year 1980, Mr. Lou Rawls? Oh, he had a very deep voice. I shouldn't say had. He could still be alive. I meant you no offense, Mr. Rawls, if you were still alive. For you, my love, I do most anything. For you, my love, I do most anything. Oh, I love you, pretty baby, and I hope you feel the same. For you, my love, I'd swim the ocean blue. For you, my love, I'd swim the ocean blue. Oh, there's nothing in this world that I wouldn't do for you. Let's go out tonight and celebrate. I got a party plan for you that just won't wait. For you, my love, I'd do most anything. Oh, I love you, pretty baby, and I hope you feel the same. Oh, I love you, pretty baby, and I hope you feel the same. You made me drink, you made me dream. You're changing my drink from a milk to cream. I said goodbye to all the mob. I even went out and I got me a job. For you, my love, I'd do most anything. Oh, I love you, pretty baby, and I hope you feel the same. Oh, I love you, pretty baby, and I hope you feel the same. Mr. Lou Rawls. By golly. All right. Let's do this. How about that? How about little baby, I need your lovin'? That sounds like just the ticket. Baby, I need your lovin'. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Although you're never here, the voice I often hear. Another day, another night, I long to hold you tight, 'cause I'm so lonely. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Some say it's a sign of weakness for a man to beg. Then weak I'd rather be if it means having you to keep. 'Cause lately, baby, I've been losing sleep. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. On empty nights, echo your name. Or sometimes I wonder, will I ever be the same? When you see me smiling, you know things have gotten worse. Any smile you see must be rehearsed. This loneliness inside, darling, it makes me feel half alive. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. Baby, I need your loving. Got to have all your loving. You know what might be a solution in this situation wherein one partner is interested in the relationship and the other isn't? Maybe the uninterested party should go down and see Madame Rue. I took my troubles down to Madame Rue. You know that gypsy with that gold cap tooth. She's got a pad down on 34th and Vine, selling little bottles of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. Been that way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it right up here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine. It looked like Indian ink. I held my nose. I closed my eyes. I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed a cop down on 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. He broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. I told her that I was a flop with chicks. Been that way since 1956. She looked at my palm and she made a magic sign. She said, what you need is love potion number 9. She bent down and turned around and gave me a wink. She said, I'm gonna mix it right up here in the sink. It smelled like turpentine. It looked like Indian ink. I held my nose. I closed my eyes. I took a drink. I didn't know if it was day or night. I started kissing everything inside. But when I kissed a cop down on 34th and Vine, he broke my little bottle of love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. Love potion number 9. That's a fun song to sing right there. All right, how about, let's do this. Let's do Betty Davis Eyes. That's kind of fun. It's a Kim Carnes song. I love her voice, Kim Carnes' voice, the way she sings. Beautiful. Her hair is hollow gold. Her lips sweet surprise. Her hands are never cold. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll turn her music on you. You won't have to think twice. She's pure as New York snow. She's got Betty Davis eyes. And she'll tease you She'll unease you all the better just to please you. She's precocious and she knows just what it takes to make a pro blush. She's got Greta Garbo's standoff size. She's got Better Davis eyes. She'll let you take her home. It whets her appetite. She'll lay you on a throne. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll take a tumble on you, roll you like you were dice until you come out blue. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Or she'll expose you when she snows you on your feet with the crumbs she throws you. She's ferocious and she knows just what it takes to make a pro blush. All the boys think she's a spy. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Oh, she'll tease you, she'll unease you just to please you. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She'll expose you when she snows you, 'cause she knows you. She's got Betty Davis eyes. She's got Betty Davis eyes. Well, that's kind of fun. Oh, let's do this. Chattahoochee. Oh my goodness. That's kind of a fun Friday night song. Even references Friday night in the song. Meant to be. Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. We laid rubber on the Georgia asphalt. We got a little crazy, but we never got caught. Down by the river on a Friday night, pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just living for a minute. Yeah, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much that muddy water meant to be. But I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. Well, we fogged up the windows in my old Chevy. I was willing, but she wasn't ready. So I settled for a burger and a grape snow cone. Dropped her off early, but I didn't go home. Down by the river on a Friday night, a pyramid of cans in the pale moonlight. Talking about cars and dreaming about women. Never had a plan, just a living for a minute. Yeah, way down yonder in the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much that muddy water meant to me. But I learned who I was. I learned a lot. I learned who I was. I learned how to swim. I learned how to swim and I learned who I was. A lot about living and a little about love. A lot about living and a little about love. How about the song by Alan Jackson? The Older I Get. Oh, it is a beautiful song. Oh, love it. Oh, yes. Yes. I was just questioning the alphabet, but all right. Okay. It's the operator. Nothing wrong with the alphabet. The alphabet is still intact. It hasn't broken. Rely on the alphabet. It's still all okay. The older I get, the more I think. You only get a minute. Better live while you're in it, 'cause it's gone in a blink. And the older I get, the truer it is. It's the people you love, not the money and stuff that make you rich. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels. I'm just getting to my best years yet. The older I get, the fewer friends I have. But you don't need a lot when the ones that you got, I've always got your back. And the older I get, the better I am at knowing when to give and when to just not give a damn. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet, the older I get. And I don't mind all the lines from all the times I've laughed and cried, souvenirs and little signs of the life I've lived, the older I get. And if they found a fountain of youth, I wouldn't drink a drop, and that's the truth. Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to my best years yet, the older I get. The older I get, the more thankful I feel for the life I've had and the life I'm living still. Thank you, Alan Jackson, for that beautiful song. All right, I think I'm good. Think I've had my fill. We'll be back tomorrow if you care to come hang out with me. Thank you. Get a Matson.